সুপ্রিয় দর্শক, কেমন আছেন আপনারা সবাই? আশা করি যে যেখানে আছেন সবাই ভালো আছেন। স্বাগত জানাচ্ছি TVN24 নিউজ নেটওয়ার্কের আজকের এই দ্য ভিউজ অনুষ্ঠানে। আজকে আমরা যে বিষয়টি নিয়েছি সেটা হচ্ছে, আপনার মামলা যদি কোনো প্রত্যাখ্যান হয় ইমিগ্রেশন কোর্টে, বা আপনি যদি কোনো বিচারকের সম্মুখীন হন, তাহলে ইন্টারভিউটা আপনাকে কীভাবে দিতে হবে, কী করতে হবে সেই বিষয়ে আর কি। মানে what to do if your case gets denied, or if you have to appear before an immigration judge, what you should do. That is the মেইন এজেন্ডা আজকের। আর তাছাড়াও আমরা অন্যান্য বিষয়েও আলাপ করব। আর আমাদের সঙ্গে যারা এইমাত্র যুক্ত হয়েছেন বিভিন্ন মহল থেকে, বিভিন্ন স্টেট থেকে ফেসবুকে, তাদের জন্য হলো শুভকামনা। এবং আপনারা যারা পরবর্তীতে আমাদের সোশ্যাল প্ল্যাটফর্মে জয়েন করবেন, বিশেষ করে ইউটিউবে, আপনারা সাবস্ক্রাইব করতে বলবেন না এবং আপনার মন্তব্য অবশ্যই দিবেন। আর সরাসরি যারা যুক্ত হতে চান 6463079828 এই নাম্বারে আমাদের সঙ্গে যুক্ত হবেন সরাসরি আমাদের স্টুডিওতে। আজকে আছেন আমাদের সঙ্গে, অনেকদিন পর আমরা পেয়েছি যাকে আমরা বলি আমাদের এই কমিউনিটির একদম অত্যন্ত দক্ষ অ্যাটর্নি 𝗗𝗓𝗦 𝗗𝗓 হি ইজ এ সুপার লয়ার. He has so many credentials. I cannot finish in one word or two words. He has the real credibility in the community, especially in the Bangladeshi diaspora. He is a very, very prominent face, and he is helping us in the community for long, long years. And it is my great privilege and honor to have him again at my show. Mr. 𝗗𝗓𝗦 Attorney 𝗗𝗓𝗦, how are you today?
I'm doing good. Firstly, it's such a pleasure being with Zaman Bhai after a long time on the show. And thank you to my colleague, 𝗗𝗓𝗦 𝗓𝗏.
Yeah, 𝗗𝗓𝗦 𝗓𝗏 is our another guest. She is the head of the marketing department. He's the marketing manager. She will assist us in translating Bengali, and of course, she'll give her input also time to time from the viewers' perspective. And 𝗗𝗓𝗦.
I'm glad to announce she's the official community relations manager for the Bangla community. Because Zaman Bhai, people were asking that we need someone for community relations. So 𝗗𝗓𝗦 𝗓𝗏, she was born in Bangladesh, so we cannot get better than that. Okay. And it's wonderful having her with us.
Thank you very much. So today our discussion is, we have a lot of issues. The first one is, if anyone get denied in the court, and if he or she has to face an immigration attorney a judge at the court, how to speak and what to do. And we have a lot of cases about the asylum and other issues. People are very much confused what to do at this stage after the new administration put so much of troubleshooting for them in different perspective. So you know better than us, all of us, and you have the latest information from immigration world. So floor is on to you, Attorney 𝗗𝗓𝗦.
All right, so this is what I'm going to do. Firstly, good evening to everyone. And we are dealing with some very difficult times in immigration right now. And after I finish, 𝗗𝗓𝗦 from my office will be just talking a little bit about what I'm saying so everyone understands. Now, things are very, very hard in immigration after Trump has taken office. But does that mean that we are going to be scared? The answer is no. Number one is, what I'm saying is, even when you're applying for a marriage-based immigration case, and if you're getting denied, you're being sent to an immigration judge. So be very careful when you're submitting an application to immigration. Second other problem that I'm noticing right now, which is very, very serious, is you're getting an ERO letter, which means you're being asked to come to immigration. And when people are going there without a lawyer, without looking at the case, they can even be detained. Third important thing, when people are traveling outside the country and when they're coming back, they are being given notices to appear before an immigration judge. Fourth mistake that people are doing, even if you are weak in English, we are helping our entire Bangladeshi community to become citizens. And with the help of 𝗗𝗓𝗦 in office and 𝗓𝗏 in office, we have started a citizenship department wherein we are helping people to become citizens. Because this is the time to become a citizen, because everybody knows, Zaman Bhai, that people who are green card holders, even they are getting stopped. I think 𝗗𝗓𝗦 wants to say a few words in Bengali, and then after that, Zaman, you can talk about it.
Yeah, sure. 𝗗𝗓𝗦, go ahead.
Okay, hello viewers. আমার নাম নওশীন। আমি অ্যাটর্নি গেহির সাথে কাজ করি। আজকে আমরা এটা নিয়ে আলোচনা করব যে আপনাদের কি করা উচিত যদি আপনাদের নোটিশটা পিয়ার হয় ইমিগ্রেশন জাজের সামনে। সো প্রথমত আপনাদের অবশ্যই একটা কোয়ালিফাইড ইমিগ্রেশন অ্যাটর্নির সাথে কনসাল্ট করা উচিত ও করতে হবে রাদার। আমাদের নিউ ইয়র্কের 3টা লোকেশন আছে এবং একটা আছে টেক্সাসে। আমরা অনেক রকমের ইমিগ্রেশন কেস হ্যান্ডেল করি পুরা ইউনাইটেড স্টেটস এর থেকে। সো আমরা সপ্তাহে 7 দিনই খোলা আমরা 7 দিনই খোলা থাকি। আর আমি পার্সোনালি জ্যাকসন হাইটসের লোকেশনে বসি। আমাদের জামাইকা লোকেশন একদম আমাদের বেঙ্গালি কমিউনিটির মাঝখানে, তো অবশ্যই আসবেন। আর আমরা কিন্তু ফ্রি কনসালটেশন দেই। So আমরা আমাদের কমিউনিটি মেম্বারদেরকে অনেকভাবে হেল্প করি, like with political asylum cases, defending deportation cases, marriage-based immigration, sponsoring relatives, national visa center cases, and cases before the consulate in Dhaka. Okay.
Nausheen. So, Zaman by what I'm seeing, let's go very slow now.
Yeah.
People who have filed political asylums, they have to be very careful. Because when you're going to file for political asylum, the judge is asking you questions, a lot more questions than before. Secondly, when you're filing for an asylum, make sure that you put all your paperwork at one time. Because what I'm seeing, Zaman bhai, you'll be surprised. Sometimes when people are filing the asylum application, they're only submitting the application without the documents. I do not recommend that. Because once if your due comes, and if you have a weak case, that may not look for you, that may not be good for you, because the problem is that it's just going to weaken your case before the immigration judge too. Even when you look at submitting additional documents, then the chances of denial become very high. Of course, nobody can guarantee you a win, but you have to be careful. That's number one thing. Secondly, people ask me, can I change my lawyer? It is your legal right to change your lawyer. That's number two. Can someone guarantee me that I'm going to win? Nobody can guarantee you whether they're going to win the case or lose the case. But you can definitely fight. And what happens if your immigration case is denied? Appeal it to the to the Board of Immigration Appeals. After that, take it to the federal court. Keep fighting until things change in the current administration. And besides that, Zaman bhai, a lot of people are getting letters in the mail that you should leave the country or immediately, or like we're going to give $1,000 if you leave the country. Do not take a chance. Come and see us. We have a free consultation. We have kept our doors open for everybody who's scared. Sitting at home being scared is not going to solve the problem, because if you're going to sit quietly, they can even come to your door and knock your door, because you're only given 30 days to file an appeal or do something. So don't be scared. Stand up for your rights. And if you're a green card holder, come in and become a citizen. Become a citizen. You're going to be the best and the most secured person. Even if you speak very little English, Nausheen is here to help you to prepare. We have a lot of people who can help you with, preparing. And above all, we can go with you for the citizenship interview. Same thing with marriage interview. And even if your case is stuck before the consulate in Bangladesh, we can file Mandamus actions, and we may be able to get your relatives here. We've done this many times.
Thank you. Thank you. Nausheen, you want to summarize this, or you want me to explain to the viewers?
Saman bhai, why don't you talk for a few minutes?
Okay, all right.
And
Thank you.
after that,
Okay, দর্শক, আপনারা আমাদের বিজ্ঞ অ্যাটর্নি নরেশ গিহি, যাকে পাওয়া আমাদের জন্য খুবই অসুবিধার বিষয়। সামনে হি সো বিজি যে আমরা ওনাকে পাই না, কিন্তু আজকে উই আর লাকি দ্যাট উই হ্যাভ ইউ অন দ্য শো। উনি যে কথাগুলো বলেছেন আপনারা দর্শক শুনেছেন ভালো করে, যে অ্যাসাইলামের ক্ষেত্রে উনি যেগুলো গুরুত্ব সহকারে বলেছেন, যে প্রথমবার যখন আপনারা ফাইলিং করবেন অবশ্যই আপনাদের সব ডকুমেন্ট সহ করার জন্য উনি বলছেন, যাতে করে ওয়ান টাইমে আপনার সব অ্যাপ্লিকেশনটা ফুলফিল করা যাবে। 1 নম্বর। 2 নম্বর হচ্ছে, যদি আপনারা এগুলো করে না থাকেন, একসঙ্গে যদি আপনার ডকুমেন্টের এভিডেন্স বা জাস্টিফিকেশন যেগুলো অ্যাটাচমেন্ট করার কথা সেগুলো যদি আপনারা না করেন, তাতে আপনাদের একটা সমস্যা হওয়ার একটা সম্ভাবনা আছে। তারপরে আপনাকে যদি অনেকেই জিজ্ঞেস করে ওনাকে যে আপনাকে লয়ার চেঞ্জ করতে পারবো কিনা। ইয়েস, ইউ হ্যাভ দ্য রাইট, আপনার লয়ার চেঞ্জ করতে পারবেন, এতে কোনো সমস্যা নাই। কিন্তু একটা কথা অ্যাটর্নি নরেশ হেমগি বারবার বলেছেন যে অ্যাবাউট দি সাকসেস অফ দ্য কেস গ্যারান্টি কেউ দিতে পারবে না, এটা একেবারে টোটালি ভুয়া কথাবার্তা কেউ যদি বলেও থাকে আপনাদেরকে, ইটস টোটালি রং। Guarantee is up to them. The immigration people, they are the judge and they have the rights to review your case, and if they feel they are comfortable, of course তারা অবশ্যই আপনাকে এটা অ্যাপ্রুভ করবে। দ্বিতীয়ত আছে যে উনি বলেছেন যে অনেকের কাছে চিঠি যাচ্ছে যে $1,000 আপনাদেরকে গ্রান্ট দিবে, তা আপনারা দেশ ছেড়ে যাওয়ার চিন্তা ভাবনা করতে পারেন, এটাতে আপনারা কোনো কর্ণপাত করবেন না, এটা আপনারা জাস্ট ইগনোর দিস। অনেক সময় অনেক লোকজন আপনাদের বাসায় যায় নক করবে। নরেশজি, one thing I want to clarify with you that some people are asking that also they are having people going like ICE or anybody is going and knocking
Yes.
at the door, knocking
Yes.
at the door. If they don't
I'm going
have
to
any
talk.
warrant or any documentation, are they also obliged to speak to them, or they can refer their lawyers?
First thing they need to tell them, please speak to my attorney.
Okay.
Gone are the days wherein you should be doing your paperwork on your own, but that's your choice. But you're taking a big risk now. Because when you're an attorney, right, they know that you have a lawyer. And generally under the law, they should be contacting your lawyer. But if they come and contact you directly, you can fight it out in court by stating that the government has violated your right to counsel. And that should be taken up before the federal court. So that's why it is the time for you to get a lawyer. And Zaman Bhai, it's better to have an attorney at law who can handle these matters. And that is important.
Yeah.
Because half the time people open the door, they talk to them, and after that they arrest them. And you know how ICE comes to your house? I'm going to even tell you how they come. They knock on their door, they show you a picture of somebody else, and they say, have you seen this person? You're going to say no. Then they enter your house, then they find the person they're looking for. They lock you up because you gave them entry.
Yes.
I tell my clients, tell them your lawyer is Mr. Gehi. Let me deal with them. And I'm so happy to tell you, Zaman Bhai, people who are scared, they're coming to us nowadays because they know we fight for you. And I specialize in deportation cases, Zaman Bhai. I like to fight with fire. Our Jamaica office, we have special Bengali staff dedicated to people now to fight against the administration, especially for cases that are getting denied. And secondly, we talk to them like we are before the judge sometimes. They say, okay, right now the thing is that, you know, Awami League is not in power. You filed a BNP case. You can still fight those cases. You filed under the Jatiyo party. You can still fight those cases. You're a victim of domestic violence. You can still fight those cases. So don't give up. Don't bow to pressure. Stay strong. Secondly, you came to the airport. You had used a fake name before. And now you apply for citizenship. They denied your case. Fight for your rights. Simple thing, when you're coming back from the airport, tell them, I'm not going to sign anything. Attorney Gay told me not to sign. I think I have my right to a lawyer. The officer will respect you. Do not sign.
Thank you.
And if you're immigration also, the mistake they do, Zaman Bhai,
Yeah.
a lot of people in our community love to go to the immigration interview on your own.
Thank
Now,
you.
what happens sometimes, you put your hand in the mouth of a lion, what is going to happen? What is going to happen when you put your hand in the mouth of a lion? He's going to grab the flesh.
Yeah.
Then, when they go, the officer is giving them a statement, and they sign the statement. Do not sign the statement because he's not here to help you. He already told you, why did you not come with a lawyer? And when you go to the interview on your own, the first thing the officer is doing, he will tell you, please sign that you want to continue on without a lawyer because you have waived your protection now. And if a case gets denied, inshallah, Allah help you, God help you, Jesus help you, Rama help you. After that, it becomes very difficult for a lawyer to save you, Zaman Bhai.
Thank you. Noreshji, you shared so many things at the moment about people's concern and everything. দর্শক, আপনারা শুনলেন যে নরেশজি বললেন যে অ্যাটর্নি নরেশ গিয়ে বললেন যে কেউ যদি আপনাকে এসে দরজা নক করে, সেটা আইস হতে পারে, যে কোনো ইমিগ্রেশন অথরিটি হতে পারে, আপনারা কখন দরজা খুলবেন না, বলবেন যে আমি আমার অ্যাটর্নির মাধ্যমে কথা বলবো। সেটা নরেশ জি হতে পারে, অ্যাটর্নি নরেশ গিয়ে হতে পারে। আপনার যদি কোনো অ্যাটর্নি সাইন থাকে বা রিটেন করা থাকে, তাহলে তার কথা বলবেন, আপনারা কোনো কথা বলবেন না। সুতরাং এরা অনেকভাবে আপনাকে বিভ্রান্তি সৃষ্টি করতে পারে। অন্য কারো ছবি দিয়ে আপনাকে বলতে পারে তাকে আপনারা চিনেন কিনা। আপনারা যদি দরজা খুলে বলেন না আমি চিনি না, সেই সুবাদে দেখা গেল যে আপনার বাসার যিনি আছেন তাকে তারা ধরে নিয়ে যাচ্ছে। এই ধরনের অনেক কেস উনিরা অভিজ্ঞতার আলোকে উনি আমাদেরকে শেয়ার করছেন। আর সবচেয়ে বড় কথা যেটা হচ্ছে, আপনাকে স্ট্রং হতে হবে, আপনার যেটা রাইট আছে সেটা আপনাকে এস্টাবলিশ করতে হবে। এবং এয়ারপোর্টেও যদি আপনার কোনো সমস্যা, আপনার ফেক নেম থাকে, যেগুলো ওনারা এক্সপিরিয়েন্সের আলোকে আমাদেরকে শেয়ার করছেন, যে অনেক ধরনের সময় ফেক থাকে, কিন্তু আপনাকে এস্টাবলিশ করতে হবে, আপনাকে এটাকে আপনার ফাইট করতে হবে। আপনার রাইট আছে ফাইট করার জন্য, তার জন্যই আপনার অ্যাটর্নিরা বসে আছেন আপনাকে হেল্প করার জন্য। এবং অ্যাটর্নি নরেশ গেহি অ্যান্ড টিম ইজ দেয়ার টু হেল্প ইউ আউট। আপনারা ওনাদের স্বর্ণামত আপনার যারা মনে করেন তার কাছেও যেতে পারেন। সুতরাং এই নিয়ে আপনার কোনো ভাবনা কিছু নাই। বাই দ্য বাই, উই হ্যাভ 2-3 কলার্স অন দ্য লাইন। কে আছেন দর্শক আমাদের সঙ্গে এই মুহূর্তে ফোনে? নাম বলে প্রশ্ন করুন।
জি আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
জি ওয়ালাইকুম সালাম।
জি, my name is MD 𝗵𝗂𝗏 𝗧𝗕𝗡,
Yeah.
and I have two questions. First of all, I applied for the work permit
Okay.
in the month of April in the date of 30 after 151 days. So I would like to know, sir, from you. Can you tell me the time frame for when should I get my work permit?
Who applied for you? Is it your wife that applied for you? Who applied for you?
Sorry, sir.
আপনাকে কে অ্যাপ্লাই করেছে? কে আপনার জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করেছে? হু অ্যাপ্লাইড ফর ইউ?
Myself.
ইয়েস স্যার। আপনি কি মানে কি লিগ্যাল ইমিগ্রেন্ট? আপনি কি কোনো কেসে?
No, sir. Sir, I seek my asylum in
Okay,
the month
okay, I understand.
of November in the year of 2024.
ওকে।
So, can you tell me, sir, what is the time frame? And also, I would like to know, sir, is the work permit is for 6 months or is the work permit is for 5 years? Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Noraji, his question is of course asylum case, and he wants to apply for his work permit. It was approved in April 2024. He's telling that how long it will take, and is it for 6 months or 5 years?
As far as I'm concerned, I'm still seeing the 5 years coming in. So we should be okay until they change stuff. Recently, I got a 5-year also. So you should be good. Unless if they change something, I don't know.
Okay.
But we've been okay so far.
So I think he applied for in 2024, 2025. It was not clear, but usually they gave for 5 years, Noraji?
Yes, so far I've been still seeing that coming in.
ওকে, আশা করি ভাই আপনার উত্তর পেয়েছেন। এটা 5 বছরের জন্য হবে। পরবর্তী কলার কে আছেন নাম বলে প্রশ্ন করুন।
Ji, assalamu alaikum, everyone.
Yeah,
Good evening.
good evening.
Okay, I got like one question. So I have a younger brother who has a visitor visa, who's underage, 16 years old. So if he want to study here, like high school student, what kind of document he needs from the school to change his status to student as a F1 student from the high school? He's 16 years old. And
All right,
also
number one is
Also,
that you need to make okay. The first thing is you need to make a meeting have a meeting with the International Foreign Student Advisor. And after you have a meeting with the International Student Advisor, they will tell you the requirements for the Form I-20. But if this child, there's another way for this child to get a green card. Zaman bhai,
Yeah.
suppose if this child, example, is from Bangladesh, and if his parents cannot take care of him, and if this wonderful man wants to take care of him, even if this man, example, is not a green card holder, he can consider guardianship and get this child a green card in America.
Okay.
So,
yeah.
guardianship would be a better way to consider if the child is abandoned, neglected, or in Bangladesh, because the situation is so bad that sometimes the parents cannot afford the child to take care of the child. The better thing to do in this case is go for a special immigrant juvenile. And I'm going to talk about that because that's an important question also.
You are referring siege, right?
Said.
Okay.
That's a great way.
ওকে। সো দর্শক আশা করি আপনার উত্তর পেয়েছেন এবং উনি বলেছেন যে তারপরও আমি আপনাকে বলবো যে একজন দক্ষ লয়ারে আপনারা শরণাপন্ন হন, আপনারা গেয়ে নিয়ে যেতে পারেন। আমি দৃষ্টি আকর্ষণ করছি আমাদের নৌসিন, এই ব্যাপারে কি আপনি কিছুটা অ্যাড করতে চান, যেটা অ্যাটর্নি গেহি বললেন ওনার জন্য, দর্শকের জন্য একটু যদি বলতেন প্লিজ।
Attorney Gehi অনেক ভালো করছে. He did a great job at explaining everything. But just to summarize some very important points, আপনাদের ভয় পাওয়ার কোনো লাভ নাই. That's the biggest one, right? আপনারা শান্ত থাকবেন আর নিজে নিজে কিছু করতে চেষ্টা করবেন না. Definitely consult with a trusted attorney first. একটা attorneyর সাথে consult করা definitely উচিত. নিজে কিছু করতে চেষ্টা করবেন না. যদি আপনাদের কোনো নোটিস টু অ্যাপিয়ার থাকে, না হলে কোনো ইমিগ্রেশন অ্যাপয়েন্টমেন্ট থাকে, যদি আপনারা একলা যান, there's more risk to it. এটা আরো রিস্কি
Can also be detained. Not in the rest. They can even handcuff you nowadays, Zaman bhai.
Yeah. Now situation is totally worse now.
Let me give very simple. That's such a great thing that Naushin brought up. Zaman bhai.
Yeah.
The person, he got married to an American citizen and he went for an interview on his own. Listen to the story. Their husband and wife were so happy. They said, well, somebody helped me to fill the paper. And they went for the interview. Guess what? They detained the husband at the immigration interview.
Wow.
Why? He had a deportation order in the past. And now, had it been a good lawyer, he would have checked everything out. And he had an overstay issue. Overstay. He worked without papers in the country. And they found that he had a deportation order. Straight detention. Now it's very difficult to get people out. So they're asking you questions now when you go for the interview. Have you worked illegally in the country? They know you to ask that before. How long have you been illegal for? Why did you come to this country on a visit visa when you knew that you had to go back? Why did you not go back? Where did you work? Those questions are coming up, Zaman bhai. They're becoming very strict now.
Okay. So these 4 years will be very tough for us.
It is, but people, the mistake that people are still doing, even when you're applying for your fiancé visa, and I must tell you the mistake our wonderful community is doing, Bangladeshi community. If you are under 21, think about 𝗖ście. If you have somebody who's under 21, and if you think 𝗖ście is not known as adoption, but it's similar to adoption, it's known as guardianship. Adopt the person, that person's life can be made. And you do not have to be a green card holder or a citizen. Even if you are undocumented, you can still go for 𝗖ście and make the person's life, Zaman bhai.
Yeah.
Means you do not have papers, but you have somebody. Take an example, right? You are an illegal mother, but you are divorced. You don't have papers, but you have a son who came from Bangladesh or a daughter. He doesn't have papers. Do you know through 𝗖ście, your child can get a green card? That is the beauty of 𝗖ście. But the child has to be under 21. See what I said? Undocumented mother, undocumented father, child under 21. Go for 𝗖ście. You may still be able to qualify.
The CG is another good option you're telling, right?
One is 𝗖ście, number one. Hold on 1 second. Yeah. One is 𝗖ście. Second one is, you can also look at marriage-based immigration. Number 2. And the third thing is that what you can do is, if your parents who are out of status in this country, if they came with a visa to this country, if you're a citizen over 21, sponsor your parents.
Okay.
Sponsor your parents. That's the most important thing you can do.
Thank you, Noraji. Before going into the next, আমাদের সঙ্গে কে আছেন নাম বলে প্রশ্ন করুন প্লিজ। একটু জোরে কথা বলেন ভাইয়া, একটু জোরে কথা বলেন।
I'm Hanif Chaudhary. I have a question. I'm a green card holder now.
Okay.
And I own my asylum case on 2018. Before own my asylum case on 2016, I was arrested and convicted for aggravated harassment. That was the misdemeanor. And that was in 2016. After that, 2018, I own my asylum case, and 2023, I got my green card. After getting green card, I go out from United States a couple of times, but nothing happened in the airport. But now, this situation, I really need to go out of the states for pregnancy. But I have now my question is, if I travel now out of the states, my conviction can be accepted in the airport or
Okay,
no?
number one thing is what we can do in this case. This is what I do. Only complicated and difficult cases, that's what I do. We can still get you, there's a very high chance that we should be able to get you citizenship in the country. And the lawyer should go with you inside the room and fight it out for you that you're eligible, because the law under section 316 of the act is good moral character. And if you can fight under good moral character, well, my brother, you should be, inshallah, you should be able to become a citizen.
Okay,
So you
here,
can come in and see.
Naresh, here's one more question is that if he used to travel already after getting the green card in 2023 and he has been traveling, now the situation is different. If he plans
Situation
to,
is different because he'll be called for secondary inspection now.
okay, so if he visits somewhere outside New York, outside the United States, he might get
Outside
problem.
US, not New York is no problem. Within the US is no problem. But
Okay.
when he leaves the country, if you get a very conservative officer, you
Okay.
can pull him at the side. So if you get a very strict officer,
Okay,
but if you get a good officer, you're fine. But you don't know when you get a bad officer. But the easy solution for this is he is eligible for citizenship. Someone fights his citizenship, God willing, he won't have a problem. That's what I'm telling you. Citizenship for everybody in our community is the way to go.
it is now very essential to have your
Very essential.
very essential now. Yes.
Because once you are a citizen, they don't have any powers to revoke it. It's very hard to revoke a citizenship in the country.
রাইট। আপনি আশা করি বুঝতে পেরেছেন দর্শক, আপনার প্রশ্ন উত্তর পেয়েছেন। উনি সাজেস্ট করতেছেন এখন খুব ঝামেলা, আর আপনার তো 2023-এ আপনি গ্রিন কার্ড পেয়েছেন, সো ইউ হ্যাভ টু ওয়েট ফর ইয়োর সিটিজেনশিপ টাইম, দেন ইউ ক্যান হ্যাভ ইট। আপনি তখন আপনার এই সিটিজেনশিপটা গ্রহণ করা খুবই জরুরি, বারবার উনি বলছেন। আর দর্শক কে আছেন আমাদের সঙ্গে এখন? পরবর্তী কলার, প্লিজ নাম বলে প্রশ্ন করুন।
আমি বলবো।
বলেন।
জি, আসসালামু আলাইকুম, রাকিব বলছিলাম মিশিগান থেকে।
জি,
আমার প্রশ্ন হচ্ছে, আমার ইউএস সিটিজেন ওয়াইফ আছে, আর আমার গ্রিন কার্ডটা হচ্ছে অ্যাসাইলাম বেস। এখন আমার কতদিন লাগবে হচ্ছে সিটিজেনশিপের জন্য অ্যাপ্লাই করতে? 3 বছর না 5 বছর?
Okay, Noshin, you understood the question or you want me to tell?
He has an asylum-based green card, and he wants to know how long does he have to wait before applying for naturalization, 3 or 5 years?
Yeah.
So there's a way to do it early. And what we'll have to do, he'll have to come in and from the date of the grant of the asylum, we'll have to do the count from there and, do it. But we can save 1 year in these cases. There's a way to do that. But I think the best thing is that he can come in and see us. He can make an appointment in a Jamaica office. The number is 718-764-6911. And you have Nava Zena there. Then you have, Noshin over here. And I can check it up for him and I can let him know for sure. But yes, when did he get when did his asylum get approved? I need to know the date.
Okay, so that is most important part. I think he got disconnected, but definitely he has to
He
see.
can call us at 718-263-5999.
Yeah.
And we'll be happy to see him.
Okay, so actually his wife is US citizen. He got his asylum approved and everything, and now just he was asking how long it takes to apply for US citizenship or green card, whatever.
As I said, once if your asylum is granted, we can save 1 year.
Okay.
So if he got his green card, I'll have to look at the date, but generally it can be from the date of the grant of asylum, it can be up to 4 years and a certain amount of months.
Thank you so much, both you and Noshin, for answering this question. দর্শক, আমরা একটা ছোট্ট বিরতিতে যাচ্ছি, আমাদের সঙ্গে থাকুন। ধন্যবাদ আমাদের সঙ্গে থাকার জন্য। বিরতির পর ফিরে আসলাম। সুপ্রিয় দর্শক, আমাদের সঙ্গে আছেন Attorney Naresh Emgihi এবং Noshin Islam. Attorney Naresh, there is a question on the Facebook. I see there are a lot of questions, but I'm picking up some of them. Hussein Ahmed Kausar, he's asking.
Just 1 second. Noshin, can you go on Facebook also with Zaman and look at the questions so it becomes easy for me?
I'll share. Yeah, I'll share it to you. And the question is that siege visa will be available, when it will be available. My I-360 approved 15 months ago. His I-360 is approved 15 months ago about siege visa, when it will be available. That's what his question.
Well, what he needs to do, he needs to look at the priority date by going at the, I don't have it in front of me, but he needs to look at the visa bulletin. Or even if he Googles such availability, he can easily find that. That shouldn't be a problem, really. But give or take, it takes around 2 to 3 years sometimes to open up.
Okay, thank you very much. The next question is from Mr. Muhammad Alamin on Facebook. My asylum case granted December 2025. Still, I didn't receive my I-94. What should I do now?
Well, the first thing is asylum is granted, right?
Yeah.
He should be applying directly for the green card. I don't know what is he waiting for. So once his asylum is granted, apply for the green card and get it out of your way. Speak with a good lawyer, apply for a green card, you're good to go. So you don't have to worry about anything after that.
Yeah.
He can come and see us, we'll apply for the green card and he should be okay.
থ্যাংক ইউ থ্যাংক ইউ আশা করি মোহাম্মদ আলামিন ভাই আপনি উত্তর পেয়েছেন, আপনি তাদের সঙ্গে দেখা করতে পারেন, আপনার ফার্দার কী করণীয় সেই ব্যাপারে নসীন আছেন, আমাদের অ্যাটর্নি গেহি আছেন, আপনাদের সঙ্গে কথা বলতে পারেন এবং অবশ্যই আপনার অনেক উপকারে আসবে। দর্শক কি আছেন ফোনে আমাদের সঙ্গে এই মুহূর্তে যুক্ত, নাম বলে প্রশ্ন করুন।
আমার নাম হচ্ছে মোহাম্মদ ইউসুফ। হ্যালো, আসসালামু আলাইকুম।
ওয়ালাইকুম আসসালাম।
আমার নাম মোহাম্মদ ইউসুফ।
জি।
আমি 2019 সালের লাস্টে আমেরিকা আসি মেক্সিকো বর্ডার দিয়ে। তো আমার আগামী 26শে মার্চ আমার ফাইনাল। তো আমার দেশে আমি একটা রাজনৈতিক দলের দ্বারা হামলার শিকার হই এবং গত 1.5 মাস আগে আমার ভাই এবং মা হামলার দ্বারা শিকার হয়। আবার পুলিশও আমাকে তখন হামলা করছিল আমার উপরে। এখন পুলিশ আমার নামে একটা ডায়েরি করছে, সাধারণ ডায়েরি।
জি।
এখন আমি কি ওই ডায়েরি রিপোর্টটা কি আমার মামলার সাথে অ্যাড করা যাবে কিনা বা এটা করলে কতটুকু ভালো হবে এই জিনিসটা জানার জন্য আমি ফোন করতে চাইছিলাম।
আচ্ছা ঠিক আছে, আপনার ইন্টারভিউ কবে? 26শে মে?
হ্যাঁ, 26শে মার্চ।
26শে মার্চ আগামী বছরের?
হ্যাঁ হ্যাঁ, আগামী বছরে।
ওকে 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 ঠিক আছে। এটা কি ফাইনাল হিয়ারিং?
হ্যাঁ, এটা আমার ফাইনাল হিয়ারিং।
ওকে, আমি বুঝতে পেরেছি। Attorney Naresh, his question is, he is an asylum seeker. He came through border actually, not asylum. I'm sorry. From border, his final hearing is on next year, 26 March. In between here, there was an incident with his family member. Someone was harassing his parents or something like that. He got involved. Police make a report, and he's telling that does he require to inform about this incident while his interview is taking place?
Well, this will come up. The lawyer should be working with them.
Okay.
But what you need to do, try to get it dismissed, number one. And when judges see a criminal record, they don't like it very much.
Okay.
So bottom line is work with a good lawyer. And under 240.20 of the CPLR, try to get a conditional discharge or try to get a deal for an adjournment in contemplation of dismissal. Because if that happens, then a dismissal under the law, under that section is a violation and it's not a crime. So you have to work with an experienced lawyer, and then if you explain that to the judge will calm down. Otherwise, when they see a criminal record, judges get very, very upset. And if that is a serious crime, then there's a bigger problem. He can be arrested over there if it's a serious crime. Let me clarify, under the Laken-Riley Act, which you know very well, Zaman Bhai. So he should meet up with a good lawyer.
Okay.
Safety comes first, and revisit the criminal lawyer to look at the consequences, then go to immigration. That's how the whole thing should work.
And since he has enough time, I mean next year, 26 March, so he can make
an appointment.
He can make an appointment with you guys and also make a thorough document follow up and all these things.
He can ask for Naushi. Now he can go to a Jamaica office.
Yeah.
And Jamaica is also a great office. You have Karan there, then you have Naba Zena there. There are a lot of Bengali people also there.
All right, thank you very much. ভাই আশা করি আপনি উত্তর পেয়েছেন। আপনি একজন লয়ারের সঙ্গে দেখা করেন ইমিডিয়েটলি, তাহলে আপনি যেহেতু আপনার সময় আছে আপনি আপনার ফাইলটা ভাবে তৈরি করতে
Try to
পারবেন।
get an adjournment and contemplation of dismissal under CPL 240.20, or try to get a conditional discharge, or try to get the case dismissed. That's how it should be. And I think what happened in this case, I can tell you, Zaman Bhai, probably he spent 1 night in jail. Ask him, did he spend 1 night in jail?
Okay, now I think he got disconnected most probably. So I'm sorry, I cannot ask him. But it could
Also, Zaman Bhai, another important thing, okay?
Yeah.
This is important for people who are in other states like Texas, Arizona, Florida, Alabama. Anytime you're applying for any case, marriage-based immigration case or any case, be very careful, because sometimes if you are out of status and if you entered by crossing the border, they're calling you at the interview and they're detaining you in some of these cases, Zaman bhai.
Yeah.
Can
So-
you believe it? This never used to happen before.
No.
Because people used to apply for the 601A waiver, but now they're detaining you and sending you back.
Wow. So lots of things happening in the immigration world, and we have been hearing this, of course. So you guys are dealing every day, so you know better than all of us. We just seek prayers to Almighty to safeguard everyone from this
We
kind
need
of
to get
situation.
3.5 years now, Zaman bhai. Keep counting days.
All right. Now the next question, I'm going to Facebook. Mehdi Hassan, Mr. Samsul, he's asking how long it takes UCs for approval for N400 after citizenship re-interview.
Generally, under the law, they should be making a decision within 120 days.
120
No,
days. That means like 4 months.
But if that has passed, there's good news. We can take it to federal court and we can get them the decision in 6 months. Now, one other question I need to add, Zaman bhai, very important.
Yeah.
There are some cases that have been stuck up in Dhaka for years. There are some cases wherein people have gone for citizenship. They are not getting the citizenship. There are some asylum cases which have been pending for 2 or 3 years. There are some people who are in asylum for more than 3 years. There is an easy answer for that question. We can file a mandamus action in federal court. Through that, you can get a quick decision within 8 months. A decision within 8 months.
Okay.
So federal court is the best way to expedite your citizenship, expedite your green card, get your asylum case before the judge, or if your application is pending for years, you're fed up, you're sick and tired, under 28 USC 1361, you can apply for a mandamus and you can get a quick answer from the court, federal court.
থ্যাংক ইউ ভেরি মাচ। দর্শক, যে কথাগুলো এই মুহূর্তে অ্যাটর্নি নরেশ এমগি শেয়ার করলেন সেটা হচ্ছে খুবই গুরুত্বপূর্ণ। অনেকে আমরা জানি যে অনেকে 3 বছর 4 বছর ধরে আপনারা পেন্ডিংয়ে আছেন, কেসগুলো ফলো আপ হচ্ছে না। ইন দ্যাট কেস দ্যার ইজ এ ক্লজ, ম্যান্ডামাস করতে পারেন আন্ডার অ্যাক্ট অফ 1361 অফ ইমিগ্রেশন অ্যাক্ট। সো আন্ডার দ্যাট আপনারা ফেডারেল কোর্টে এটাকে তারা প্রসিড করবে এবং এটা আপনি কুইকলি উইদিন 8 মান্থস, 8 মাসের ভিতরে আপনাদের একটা ডিসিশন চলে আসবে, তারা ডিসিশন দিয়ে দিবে আপনার কেসের ব্যাপারে। সুতরাং এটা এক্সপিডেট করার জন্য, ত্বরান্বিত করার জন্য যা করণীয়, দিস ইজ দ্য বেস্ট অপশন, রাইট মিস্টার অ্যাটর্নি নরেশজি? দিস ইজ দ্য বেস্ট অপশন টু এক্সপিডাইট থ্রু ম্যান্ডামাস ইন ফেডারেল কোর্ট, রাইট?
রাইট।
ওকে, থ্যাংক ইউ। এখানে আরেকজন প্রশ্ন করেছেন আমাদের এখানে, ফজলু হোসেন মুনিম। Attorney Noresh Emgi, I am paying your attention. If anyone have I-145 pending, family based, is it possible for her to change her status from F2 to F1? If anyone have I-145 pending, family based, is it possible for her to change her status from F2 to F1?
If there's a 45 pending,
Yeah.
why would she do that?
If anyone have I-145 pending, it's a family based.
pending.
Yeah. So in that case, is there any way to shift it to the status from F2 to the F1?
Should be okay, but it's going to be difficult because you already demonstrated an immigrant intent, under the act. Now you're trying to go back to section 214, wherein you're demonstrating a non-immigrant intent. So it's going to be hard, but it's not easy.
Okay.
But generally, because once you apply for a green card, you're telling the government that you want to live here. But now you're saying you want to be a non-immigrant. The case will be hard, but there's no guarantee. But it's a hard case.
Thank you.
Immigration will not believe you.
Ji.
Why you want to change from
All
an
right.
immigrant visa to a non-immigrant visa? But
All right.
the person
Yeah.
but the person can consider an E2 visa
Okay.
if the person is from Bangladesh, or they can consider an H1B visa. That's a better and a wiser option,
Okay.
because that follows the dual intent doctrine.
Thank you, Nareshji. আশা করি
I love
ফজলে হাসান।
complicated questions, Zaman bhai.
Ji.
This is what I like, complicated questions.
Yeah. ফজলে হোসেন হাসান, আশা করি আপনি উত্তর পেয়েছেন। এটা জটিল জটিল ব্যাপার, এটা সহজ নয়, তবে আপনি একজন লয়ারের সঙ্গে দেখা করতে পারেন, আপনি তাদের সঙ্গে দেখা করতে পারেন। অ্যাটর্নি নরেশ এমকে ইজ দ্য মাস্টার মাইন্ড ইন অল ক্রিটিক্যাল কেসেস ফর শিওর। অলরাইট, সো আমাদের কাছে সময়ও নেই, উই আর রানিং আউট অফ টাইম। উই হ্যাভ ওয়ান মোর কলার ফ্রম অন দ্য ফোন। কে আছেন দর্শক, নাম বলে প্রশ্ন করুন।
Yeah, hi, I'm Chaudhary. I have a simple question. I got my green card on my hand July 2023, but on the green card they mentioned residence in July 2022. So my question is, when I will be eligible to apply for citizenship? This is the asylum-based green card.
আপনার প্রশ্নটা কি আবার বলবেন?
He'll have to come to the office. I cannot. These are things he'll have to come in and see us because I cannot commit a mistake.
Okay.
When I talk, they can make an appointment with Nashwin. We can look it up and we can start from there. And I think it's better for him to come in and see
I
us.
got
But
you. I
generally,
get you. দর্শক, প্রিয় দর্শক,
you're eligible after 5 years, but there's a way to shortcut it. But we'll have to check everything up. We'll have to read a file, then I can give an exact answer.
Thank you very much, Noraji. We are totally running out of short of time. Thank you very much, Noshin, especially on your first day. You did a splendid job. Thank you very much. We'll see you next time. And Noraji, as usual, I will hope that you will be with me for the
Now,
next.
there's good news for you, Zaman Bhai. There's good news. I'm going to be here every week now for the next 3 months. So people are going to get an opportunity. And also, folks, I'm honored and humbled to state that because of the blessings of the community, I have been cited as an expert by Fox 5 News in the country. I've been on CBS because I'm standing up for immigrants. And you can see me on Fox. You can see me on CBS. You can see me on many, many different channels these days.
Thank you. I'm so proud of you.
And another thing before I leave, if your immigration case has been denied, if you get a deportation notice, if you've been asked to appear before an immigration judge, or if you're scared of going for the interview, if you are weak in English, we are there for you. We are ready to fight for you. Don't be scared. As Zaman Bhai said, we will fight this and we will come out of it. The biggest mistake you can do, Zaman Bhai, is stay quiet and don't do anything about the immigration papers. That's the biggest mistake you're going to do.
Yes.
That's when they're going to come and arrest people, Zaman Bhai.
Thank you so much, Noraji and Noshin again. And দর্শক, আমাদের সঙ্গে যারা এতক্ষণ ছিলেন সবাইকে ধন্যবাদ জানিয়ে বিদায় নিচ্ছি। এই ছিল আজকে আমাদের আয়োজন।
TBN 24 টেলিভিশন দেখতে আজই কল করুন 7187776556। লগ ইন করুন www.totalcablebd.com।
নিউ ইয়র্ক থেকে সম্প্রচারিত TBN 24 টেলিভিশন বিশ্বজুড়ে বাঙালির কণ্ঠস্বর।